There are a number of people, and here's the real truth about immigration that no one wants to talk about. This is a decades-old problem, right?
Obama. You mean a centuries-old problem? No, not a decades. Centuries-old problem.
The illegal immigration problem that we're experiencing right now is about 30 years old.
But it started hundreds of years ago.
I know you always want to talk about 1650.
No, I just want white folk to understand that white folk want to talk about immigration today. I'm glad we got into white folk have had an immigration problem in America for hundreds of years.
We got into Whitey, and you interrupting me is already started.
No, I apologize for interrupting you, but America's had an immigration problem for hundreds of years.
I'm talking about today. I know you never want to do that, but
today
let's talk about the problem. And I'm including the last 3 decades. I'm talking about this instant problem, right? So as abortion became more popular and birth control became more accessible in America, and you saw American citizens, right, when you saw the declining birth rates, the really rich people, not people that make a little bit of money, the really rich, quiet oligarchs that run everything in the West, not just in America, in Western Europe as well, said, hey, we have to have more cheap labor and we have to have more consumers. So let's open up the floodgates.
Because white folk are not having babies. Is that what you're saying?
I'm talking about American citizens. I didn't say
black
white
people
folks.
have never had a problem having babies in America. Latino, Hispanic women have never had a problem having babies in America. And America's birth control plan started on reservations and plantations where they were sterilizing Indian women and also sterilizing black women on plantations. That's why the founder of Planned Parenthood, her whole idea was to sterilize black women. Go right ahead.
You're going to let me go ahead.
Forgive me, I'm sorry.
So when we saw declining birth rates, the really rich people knew we needed to bring more people in this country. I think typically immigration is a good thing, right? Throughout American history, this country is built on immigration. I believe strongly in immigration. I think we should have a different relationship with Mexico and Central America than we do with the rest of the world. We need it, right? It's a good thing. What's not a good thing is opening the floodgates and just letting whoever wants to come in and then placing people in certain areas to change politics. But really what we've seen and who has suffered and who carries the burden of mass migration is the working class Americans, is the middle class Americans, in a drop in public services, in a drop of quality of life, and it's not borne by the rich. The same rich that are applauding these riots from behind walls because they know it's never going to impact their life. The same rich who scoff when roads are blocked filled with people trying to get to work because they can just take a helicopter where they want to go. I believe in working America, right? And I think we have to have a controlled but secured border. And this pushback, right?